this timber fishing, we're using fairly conventional lead core equipment. First of all, we're using 18-pound test lead core, and we're splicing that with a leader. We're using just a little ant swivel here, and that leader can be a heavy monofilament, something like maybe 25-pound test big game, or I'm using 100% fluorocarbon, 15-pound test. We take and go down that leader, and then we just directly tie to the spinnerbait. As far as spinnerbaits, what we're using is 3/4 ounce or 1 ounce spinnerbaits, so fairly heavy ones. Seems like the willow blades are some of the best things to use on there. It seems to run through the water a little bit better at the high speeds. I use 2 different lengths of rods, especially because I'm trying to run 4 rods in this case. Now I suggest if you're just starting out doing this, just start out with maybe 2, go to 3, and then 4. But if you're running 4 rods, you can run 2 of the shorter rods. I use the 8.5-foot rods down the middle, and then I use longer rods on the outside to really spread out, and those are 10-foot long. One last thing that I will show you is that I've got a line counter reel here. And a lot of people, when they're fishing lead core, they say, well, why do you need a line counter? You can just count colors. But many times when you're fishing lead core, you need to be real precise. It's not a full color that you want to let out. Maybe you want to let out 1.5 colors, 2 1/4 colors. So what I do is just keep track on my line counter reel of the total amount of line I've got out. And what we do for this trees is just let out enough so it starts ticking the tops of those trees, running a little bit down in there. So standard lead core, not such a standard lure, but it catches lots of walleyes.